I've been making money online for about a year now, and I've got a lot of stuff I want to tell you to help you do it. But this video is not going to be your normal power of positivity that you get from everybody all the time, making it sound like it's really easy and it's going to happen very fast and you're going to make 10 grand a month, after your first year. I'm going to get real because I've been doing this for, like I said, about a year, and I started off, I have many different ways that I'm making money online, and they all add up collectively to a very small amount. Now, it's increased and it will continue to increase. But the one thing that number one, you need to think about this differently than you've ever thought about working at a job. You hear people say this all the time. I'm going to say a lot of the same stuff that people are going to say, but I'm going to say it real. I'm not, like I said, not sugarcoating this. You need to think about this like a business. What does that mean? Well, if you ever see people like Mr. Beast or Elon Musk or anybody that's been really successful, one of the things they'll tell you is that they put all of their money back into the business. This is a really hard concept for people who are used to just working and then getting a paycheck. So the reason this is very important for you to understand before you even start, what's going to happen is you're going to work really, really, really hard for one facet of making money online, whether it be some sort of affiliate marketing or it be like some kind of drop shipping or something. Whatever it is, you're going to work really hard and eventually you're going to get a check. Maybe you monetize the YouTube channel, I don't know, and you realize that that check barely is going to cover what you need for maybe that month or whatever to keep the thing running. You probably already spent a lot of money on it up to this point so far, and you very quickly realize this is what a lot of people do. They start to think, this isn't enough, this isn't working, and then they quit. They get to that point where they start to make a few dollars and they quit because it's not what they thought it was going to be. That's a mistake, okay? Just because it's not what you thought it was going to be doesn't mean it's time to quit. This actually means that it's working. You just need to keep going. This is kind of like working out. You can work out for a year and people can't even tell. But if you get real intense about it and you work out for 3 or 4 years and you are like, doing the, what do they call it, creatine powder and all that stuff, you will get to a point where people look at you and go, man, you're massive. You are abnormal. You look different than everybody else. You stick out like a sore thumb. That's the way this stuff works. There can be people who do it overnight. There can be people who blow up a YouTube channel overnight, or they, do one t-shirt design on Teespring and everybody loves it. You can luck out for sure. That's actually not the route you want to go. You don't want to go in the route where you luck out and make a bunch of money one time, because those people usually have trouble figuring out what works so well, so they quit because they think, I've even seen it on I have a YouTube channel in the gaming niche that makes some money. And I saw this kid, he blew up really fast. He didn't give up though, but I could tell his views started going down about 6 months to a year afterwards because he wasn't sure what it was about him that blew up. Or he ran out of video ideas, I'm not really sure. But what you gotta do is think about it like a business. When you think to yourself, I'm gonna start making money online, don't think that those first dollars you get are going to be spent on your bills. That's what keeps poor people poor, thinking that money is designed to pay your bills. That's not what your money should be for. Any extra dollar you get is very important. You should take that extra dollar and say, how can I turn this into more dollars? This is a very important mindset, okay? So I have an excess of money just kind of sitting right now for my online stuff I've done. But that excess of money, I'm not spending on bills. I'm not spending it on vacation. I'm not spending on anything fun. I'm letting it grow so I can put more money into those different online things that I have. And I've actually got like a laundry list. I've got everything from like camera equipment to money to hire people to do things. Like I've got like a laundry list. So this money's already spent before I've even gotten it. The reason it's important to do this, eventually you get yourself to a point where you have a business machine. And I know people who have built businesses. I was self-employed before this, before trying to make money online, that is. And you got to get yourself to a point where eventually you're making so much money that you can cut yourself a salary out of it. That's kind of the way that it works. So you need to realize for the first 3 to 5 years, all that money might be going back into itself. Now, if you're thinking 3 to 5 years, I just wanted a little bit of extra income. You can absolutely monetize a YouTube channel or something like that and get yourself some extra income. It probably will take a lot more work than you thought it would, though. There are people who just post videos of themselves talking in a car like this right here, and they get tons of views. But chances are most of your videos are going to require some research, some time, some effort, maybe some money in some cases, whether you're getting people to edit or you have to buy new equipment or something. Whatever the case is, you know, you have to buy a ticket to go to a theme park. I don't know what your videos are about, but you're going to have to put work into it. So a lot of times the money that you get out of it just feels like you're kind of just getting back what you put into it. You've got to maintain that mentality that the money that the little business that you're making makes, you're going to put that back into it. Because what we want to do is we want to grow a business machine. Now, let's talk about different ways you can make money online. I said YouTube channel. This day and age, you got to have a social media. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There's a bunch of them out there I don't even know about. You know, you've got to have a social media. But that's not the most important part. The most important part is you got to have an active social media. Something that people, that more importantly, the algorithm, I guess the people is the most important, but the algorithm needs to be able to count on you to show up every day at 4 or twice a week on YouTube or whatever it is. The people watching, they want to know that they can continue to get what they subscribe for. And they're not going to do that if you just say, hey, I got a sale I'm running, I'll go and post this. You need to have continual things going so that when your sale comes, people won't feel like you're selling to them. They'll just go, hey, so-and-so's doing this, that's cool, because they're already used to watching you. They like your content. Keep your sales type content in the same vein of your fun, whatever, you know, stuff you do to get the knowledge out there on your business. Now, if you have a YouTube, if your brain is thinking, I'm going to get ad revenue and that's going to make me money, I'm sorry to tell you, about 30% of a creator's income is ad revenue, okay? And that's when they get good. For the most part, your ad revenue isn't going to do anything extra for you. Where you're going to make your money on YouTube online is through affiliate marketing, sponsorships, if you do a lot of live streams like super chats and stuff like that, and your own products. Like if you wanted to do, like I mentioned Teespring earlier, if you wanted to start selling, you know, t-shirt designs to go with your niche on your YouTube channel, that would be a great thing, because every time you could promote your own stuff, have your own little mid-roll ad that you put in there, and it's not that difficult to do. I have some t-shirts I sell on my gaming channel. I got a virtual reality gaming channel, and I've actually put that off until recently. I've started working on that because I started making money on that channel before I even made ad revenue. Before I was ever monetized or at 1,000 subscribers, I started getting free products to review and get commissions off of those before I ever got ad revenue. So do not think that ad revenue is how you're going to make your money online. It's not. It's probably not going to do it. They're just. Your brain has been taught, okay, I'm going to do a bunch of work and then I'm going to get a paycheck. That's not how business works. So please reprogram your brain to realizing that what you need to do is build a business. All the money that thing makes, already have set in advance to realize I'm going to put that money back into the business. And you'll figure out what kind of stuff you need, whether you need to hire somebody because you suck at thumbnails, whether you need to hire somebody to edit videos, you need to hire somebody to make, you know, t-shirt designs, or to manage something in regards to your business. Whatever it is, just make sure that for the first few years, you are putting that money back into the business. I absolutely have extra income that I could go and spend on myself, but I don't want it to end here. I want it to keep getting bigger and bigger, like Mr. Beast does. When he first started getting his money, he just thought, oh, okay, now I can spend $100,000 on a YouTube video. Because a $100,000 YouTube video, assuming you know what you're doing, is going to do better than a YouTube video where you were just sitting in your room trying to figure out how many marshmallows you could shove in your mouth at once to get a good, you know, video. Should I do that? No, I shouldn't do that. But the point is, make sure whatever you do, you are taking your hobby, your niche, your business, your online, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're not thinking at first, I'm just gonna start getting money and spending it on myself, make sure you're putting it back into the business. If you wanna know how to turn your hobby into a business, I have a great video on that right here.